And we are live. Jesse, Gregory.
Woo!
Hello.
Hi.
How is your nap?
I can really sleep, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up to my phone buzzing. I was like, oh shit!
Well, I'm glad that you woke up because
Yeah,
now we're
same.
here. And part of the reason we're here is because something really cool happened the other day.
Oh yeah.
And what was that really cool thing?
I ended up going with GT for my new bike sponsor, and it's been so hard trying to keep it a secret, but now it's out.
Yay. Jesse rides for GT now.
Yeah,
So, first of all, congratulations.
thank you.
Second of all, how did that happen?
Um, Last year at Swamp Fest, Ben came up. Sorry, I'm petting a cat. Ben came up to me from GT and was talking to me like, "Oh, you're such a good rider, and like, if you ever think of like leaving, we're not telling you to, but if you want to, like, we'll be here." And I've been thinking about it for like a while, and it finally just like clicked, and I was like, you know what? Like, I want to go out and like do stuff and film and do all that, and they just like provided me that. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I gave them a call, and they were super stoked. Him and Jeff.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool, and it was a super easy transition too, with Jeff being so close, and
Oh, right.
Ben's on his way to move to Long Beach, which is sick.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah,
Nice. So where are you at? Where do you live at?
I'm in Huntington Beach,
Gotcha.
California.
So that's not super far from Long Beach.
No, my girlfriend lives in Long Beach, so like I'm there all the time, anyways. So it works out. Jeff picks me up from her place in the morning, like when we go out. So it's pretty neat.
Awesome. Do you guys have any cool plans for things going on?
I'm not really sure yet, other than we are doing a trip in Florida before Swamp Fest, leading up into Swamp Fest, and then
Don't get yourself in trouble by talking about
I don't
anything you
know.
shouldn't.
Well, there's that, and then there's another thing, but that's what the other thing is I'm confused on.
Gotcha. So I actually heard a little bit. I don't know any specifics, but Beatrice told me that there's something special or cool being announced tomorrow. And if I don't know, do you
I
know?
don't know. What's tomorrow?
She
I don't
said
even know what day it is after that nap.
tomorrow is Monday,
Monday the
the 13th.
13th. Word, I have no idea.
Oh, well, apparently there's something being announced tomorrow that has to do with UGT and the Bloom.
Oh, I do remember.
Thank you for
Yeah,
letting
yeah.
us use your.
No problem. Have a good night.
Where's your hand?
We let the neighbor kids jump on my trampoline. I didn't know they were back there.
That's funny. Yeah, so I don't know what this is because she didn't tell me what it was, but
Hmm.
is it cool?
It's cool. It's pretty cool. There's some art that has been made up,
Nice.
and I'm pretty sure Bia like drew it all on like her iPad, which is super cool. But yeah,
Nice.
I kind of forgot. That was a while ago.
Yeah, she's good at that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, Another thing, too, that she mentioned is that you've been wanting to kind of start riding dirt jumpers and mountain bike stuff a little bit, and GT
Yeah,
kind of makes sense with that, too.
for sure. I've actually got my dirt jumper right there. It came in on last Monday, but yeah, I've been wanting to do like crankworks and stuff like that, and I just haven't really had the money. No one's approached me sponsorship wise, and I've been running the GT Fury, the downhill bike, for like 3 years now. That was my first downhill, and I've rode maybe 20 other people's bikes, and none of them have felt as good. So I was like, Ben did talk to me, and like they have mountain bikes, slope style, and BMX, and they're a sick company. So like, what could be better?
Yeah. There's also a cool team there right now too.
Yeah, I actually met up with them this morning. That's why we're so tired.
Oh
We
yeah.
woke up at like 8:30 to go to San Diego, say what's up to Bethany. She came down for like 2 days and is flying home tonight. So we went and rode with her, Mason, Morgan Wade was down there.
Dang.
H's freestyle show was there, so all those riders. It was actually pretty sick. Maddie Ratty or Ratty Maddie, Mason Ritter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many awesome people who ride for GT right now. All the people you named, Tate, uh, Dan Conway, Brian Kaczynski, like so many people.
Ah. Oh, didn't. Oh, that's a good one.
Your teammate's
I
Brian
forgot
Kaczynski
Brian was
now.
on here.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's a good lineup. I like everyone on the team.
Yeah. Do you have your bike close by?
It's in the car.
Oh, what
I
about
can grab it.
the dirt jumper?
I have the dirt jumper.
Let's take a look at the dirt jumper real quick.
All right.
We're going on an adventure.
Why is this? Okay, there. There she is.
Nice. What plans do you have for this thing, riding wise?
This thing, my goal is to just make it to Speed and Style in Whistler. But there she is. And that's
Nice.
the cat. If you see me looking to my right, it's because of that thing.
That's funny. What parts did you decide to go with on the BMX bike?
I don't really know the names of them, but I did go with the two-piece performer bars.
Mm,
That, the single piece on top and then the single, like, whoop.
yeah.
And then I just asked them for the lightest cranks and stem. I took my GT headset off my mountain bike, or just like one of the spacers, so I can have a GT spacer. And they actually sent me 3 different stems that are just sitting in front of my TV.
Nice.
So I just chose one that felt like the lightest, put it on. So yeah. Oh, and I'm riding the GT Fueler, 20.75, and it feels great.
Nice. You've ridden it a bunch now. Got used to it. Feels
Yeah.
good.
I was like kind of iffy about it at first because I went from 8.6 bars to 9.1, which is the smallest they had for those. And it feels really nice because I was riding the Hoder Highs, which were also 9.1.
Mm,
So it's kind of like, it works out.
yeah. Well, it's always, I don't know, it's always, at least for me, kind of like nerve-wracking to change anything about the bike at
Yeah,
all.
for sure.
So then to go from one, like, completely made up of, like, different stuff to another, I'm sure that's gotta be a little bit like, oh boy.
Yeah, I was nervous for sure. I think the main thing that was the hardest to get used to was the head tube angle is 0.5 degrees steeper, and I definitely felt that, like in the bowl, like doing a feeble or something. It's kind of crazy how you can feel like that.
Yeah, it's geometry changes like that are always, you know, you never know what it's gonna be that you feel or notice.
Yeah, for sure. Even the grips are like different, but I like them. I haven't really ran anything other than the Rayford grips in like 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
but they feel good. I was like worried about the grips too.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that everything worked out and the bike feels good, used to it already.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So, is there anything else to say about GT at all before we move on? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I think we
So
should.
I guess we could just move on from there. I'm kind of curious. Well, actually, dang it, one thing I wanted to lead into this with is that how fitting it is that this was announced this weekend, and then we're doing this podcast this weekend while Women's Weekend was happening at Ray's this weekend.
Ugh, that's funny. Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy. I was just like, the initial plan was to announce it after Swamp Fest
Mm-hmm.
and get like clips and videos from Swamp Fest and then riding around in Florida the week prior. But we didn't end up doing that. I don't know. I guess we were all just kind of impatient, but
Mm-hmm.
we were out for about 2 weeks, like wake up early, go I clean pools for like work, so go clean a bunch of pools like super fast, brushing, netting, I'd be all sore, and then just go straight to the like DIY spots and stuff with Jeff and go filming. It
Yeah.
was a little hectic, and then it was just like relieving that it was finally out
Yeah.
yesterday.
I think it was.
Friday.
Yeah, I think it was Friday.
Friday. Yeah, I'm out of it.
It's okay. That nap took you to another universe.
It took me out, dude. I want some cheese or something.
That's funny. So what does your normal, like, everyday BMX life look like?
I wasn't really riding too much. Mainly gas. So I just like, I guess when I do go ride, it'd be a day off of work. So just wake up, eggs, bacon, either a bagel or like an English muffin. Definitely coffee. Grab a Red Bull or two. I mean a Rockstar or two. And then just yeah, or just mess around with whoever I'm riding with and then ride at night so it's not too hot, but lately it's been pretty cold.
Yeah.
So you can ride during the day. I don't really do well in the heat.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of us don't do well in the heat.
And you're on the east, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's cold, and then in the summer it's like hot. But then again,
Wet.
there's people in Arizona and like South Texas that are literally melting.
Ugh, that's dry heat though. It's the humidity that kills me. Going to Pennsylvania, my hair puffs up like a lion.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. I took like 3 naps whenever I go to a Woodward.
Yeah. So, how long have you actually been riding?
I've been riding like BMX racing since I was 9.
Wow.
And I was kind of a late bike bloomer. I don't remember why, but my dad taught me how to ride when I was like 6 or 7.
Gotcha.
So, started when I was 9 and then started freestyle when I was like about 16 cuz I raced the 15-16 class for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, this sucks. And I was like, yeah, I'm the older one of the 15-16. And I was like, ugh, I just want to like pull my brakes and jump the pro sets. So that's literally how it transitioned is I want to just hit jumps.
Yeah, and you do that very well.
Thanks.
Yeah, it kind of made me wonder too, with it being Women's Weekend and seeing some of the inspiration that just exists in that environment. I mean, you've experienced it. What was there anything of seeing any like girl riders or anything that inspired you super early on, or was it something else?
um, I was one of the first, like, not one of, but in my, like, Orange County, SoCal, I was one of the first girls jumping and manualing.
Mm-hmm.
So it just like I had a drive for it, and my dad didn't even really know what to do. I was just like trying to manual and jump these things, just like case after case. So I guess just like wanting to do something different and just like put myself out there. And I think Chris Fox was definitely someone that influenced my writing, but girl wise, I remember finding Sarah Lampert and Nina like
Mm.
first. And obviously like Nina was a lot bigger, so I kind of saw her writing a lot more than I did Sarah's, because I do remember Nina posting a lot more, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, cool. And finding Nina introduced me to like all the other girls, and yeah, it's just super sick, like just wanting to get my videos out there and then being recognized by said girls that are like doing this like professionally. I was like, that sounds sick. I thought I was going to the Olympics for like racing, and like these girls are doing, oh no, these girls are doing X Games and shit. Like that's the cool stuff there. So,
Mm-hmm. So it was riding first, then seeing other girls riding.
mhm.
That's pretty cool though, and it also just brings up like how kind of cool it is for other girls today that they get to see people like you first and then get into it from that. Sometimes even a much younger age.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't really have too much social media back then, or even really care about it
Mm-hmm.
until like started freestyle, and I was like, this could be cool to like post. So, I don't know. I just saw them here and there. Like, I hated Instagram. I've always hated Instagram,
Yeah.
but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, I was the
Um,
same way.
but yeah, I think it's a lot better that all these little girls can see what's happening like more around the world, like Japanese writers, um whoa, Spanish writers, European, like all that stuff is super cool to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Etnies is in the chat. Hi, Etnies.
Oh,
Are there any? This makes me wonder. Are there any young girls local to you that you see ever?
younger girls, I think I see Bubby the most.
Oh yeah.
she she moved up to Tehachapi. I'm pretty sure they're in Elsinore or something. And then Sage Thunstrom, I think it is.
Yep.
I just say Thunderstorm because it's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's out in Elsinore and she's been riding all her stuff, so I don't really see her out too much. But when I go to the Menifee jumps or want to ride Elsinore, I like hit her up.
Yeah. Yeah. Sage is awesome. Her family is just cool.
Yeah, all their families are cool. Her and Bubby. I'm
Yep.
so stoked for them that like they have supportive parents.
Yeah. Traveling the freaking country just to do those USA
Yeah,
BMX contests. It's cool. Uh,
for sure.
Another thing that I was thinking about too is that because you started riding so young at 9, you got into freestyle at 16, so maybe not quite as long there, but you've kind of been riding. You've been here for a lot of the progression that has been we've seen in women's BMX, like in the last however many years it's been since then. And I've just kind of wondered if it was something that you paid attention to at all.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a huge progression in everything. I definitely got in late to the game. Um, but yeah, like even from my first like Pro Cup, which I actually have a photo on the wall right here. That's from the first Pro Cup.
Oh, nice.
I think my second contest ever, and that's me when I found out I made finals.
That's awesome.
So, like even just going from there to like how it is now has changed so much,
Yeah. And
but for good ways
yeah,
and bad, I guess.
I just kind of wondered how much you paid attention to all of that.
Yeah, I try to pay attention. I'm a little oblivious sometimes, but
I think that could be good too, though, because I, I mean, you definitely are a very well rounded rider, and it seems like you just do whatever you want to do. So being oblivious can help that sometimes.
yeah, exactly. And if there's like, I don't know, if there's an issue with something that I can help, I'll help. But if I can't help it, like at all, what are you gonna do, you know?
Mm hmm. Absolutely. So, what do you think about like the current state of women's BMX and the what feels like a giant explosion of progression that is happening like right now?
Straight up, yeah. I think it's insane. Like, they're definitely getting to the levels that people didn't even think of. Because, like, when I first started contest, it was starting to progress. But before then, it was just like tugs, T-bogs, cans, like not really any girls were like throwing an entire box, let alone backflipping like
Mm-hmm.
into the landing, not flyouts, but Hannah doing like double bars, double whip, and like I don't know. The whole thing is just crazy. Even these little Japanese girls that are like 9, dude, that makes me want to like quit biking, but like in a good way because they're just so good. And I wish I started doing like that stuff that early when I was still rubbery and stuff like that. Now I just snap.
You're young.
Ugh,
Just,
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
oh, that's funny. With that though, do you feel any kind of pressure being a woman BMX rider at all?
Kind of. I felt a lot before I realized I don't have to do contests, and GT kind of made that clear. Cause I don't know, like you said, I don't like riding one specific thing.
Mm,
Therefore, I don't really like riding park all too much. Just like I'm not a fan of like three whip bars, park stuff. I guess it's cool, but I'd much rather see like a heel clicker. I love heel clickers. So, um, yeah, I thought I had to do contests to like get up there in the female world, but um, it's taking time for sure to like find out that I don't have to. I just need to like make content, do what I like doing. Don't let it stress me out, and just it'll work from there. So
yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of feels like the progression of women's BMX is similar to just like the progression of BMX in general, in that however many years ago it was, contests were the only way to make it and get out there. But then slowly over time, we've gotten to the point where there's contest riders, then there's video part riders, and there's Instagram riders, there's
yeah.
TikTok riders, there's YouTube riders, whatever it
uh,
might be.
yeah, I like that though.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think women's BMX can definitely get into the other things. I'm just waiting for X Games Real BMX to invite women to it.
Mm.
That's what I want to do. I want to go out with my friend and like film some stuff, but my favorite filmer lady has to live in New York. If Maddie's watching, hello.
Of course. All the way on the literal other side of the country.
Literally just
Yeah.
the worst.
It's cool though that there's so many people all across the country who are doing this now, and even in other countries, that cliche video that came out.
Oh, that I was gonna bring that up. Like that just sparked so much like I want to go ride in me. Just seeing them like push for all that. And I want to make videos like that too. So that made me so happy. I loved it too. Linda's a savage. Emma Finnegan, like her progression over the past few years has like skyrocketed, and the whole video is just amazing.
Yeah, and it was all done by that group of lady shredders, and
Yeah,
it shows that there's a possibility for everyone to have that, like, well, do I want to ride contests, do I want to be just make videos?
yeah. I have a ton of people in my DMs asking how you get like sponsored or whatever, and I'm just like, keep posting videos. Like, that's literally all you need to do. The recognition will come sooner or later, but just keep videoing.
Yeah, my answer to that at this point is be undeniable in every aspect of what you're doing. Like if you're gonna make videos so damn good that people can't help but see them and be like, wow. If you're just gonna be a contest rider, win. Like, you know
You
what I
sound like
mean?
my dad.
Like, well, it's just if you want to make it somewhere, like you can't be getting ninth out of 10 people and expect something to happen if that's what you're trying
Yeah,
to achieve out of it.
exactly. But
Either
yeah,
way.
potential.
So you started freestyle when you were 16. Where were you riding at that point?
So my local racetrack was the Orange Y,
Hmm.
and I'm sure you know of Vans Indoor in Orange.
Mm-hmm.
So we would take my race bike. I think we only took my race bike there twice, like clips and everything.
Oh,
And
jeez.
I'd like ride the half pipe. And then um my dad has known S&M since he was a kid, so he just asked Moeller and was like, "Yo, I want to build Jesse like a dirt jumper park bike," and he was like, "Okay, yeah, here." And that was mainly for dirt jumps, and I wasn't like serious into changing because I was like, I've gone so far in racing, like BMX is my life, I don't know what to do. And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even think of like freestyle doing anything. And once I got that, then we started going to Vans Indoor, and I'd get excited. We'd go down to Sheep Hills like all the time. Sheep is like basically made me who I am today. Um, I used to ride there with like Preston before he even switched to freestyle.
Oh,
So
nice.
that was mainly where I rode their Vans and like Volcom. My dad used to take me to Volcom
The
after
park.
school and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is a gnarly spot to learn how to ride.
I know the amount of crashes I've had there. I've had skateboards thrown at me, like when I was a wee lad, just going with my friend to like skate, bike, scooter. Like I've had skateboards thrown at me just because I'm a little girl, like with big brother.
Oh, whatever. People are
I
dumb.
know.
People are so dumb. I've been to that park one time, and that bowl is no joke.
It's so fun though.
It was
I'm
fun.
glad they have it.
Oh, for sure. I was just thinking about trying to learn how to ride there. It's like, damn, like no wonder you progressed quickly and have gotten to where you are if that's the kind of stuff that you're riding when you first start freestyle.
That's the only thing really around though. Like that's about 15, 12 to 15 minutes from me.
Mm.
And then the other closest one is Liberty. You've probably never heard
Mm-mm.
of it, but it sucks. That's right by my friend Ben. And like Stanton, which is all street. We have a ton of plazas. Like, ooh, ledges, fun. No, I want to go fast. So yeah, I'm 100% burnt out on Volcom. Um, I'm over it. I can't ride there anymore.
That's funny.
But yeah, I think it helped me a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, being from that area, that's like a super concentrated area of BMX. There's so many well known people in that area. Were you riding with all those people from the very beginning?
Um, Mainly just Preston Oker,
Yeah.
but I stuck with racing a little bit longer than he did, and he just like gone.
Yeah.
Not so good. But other than that, like no, I've ridden with my neighbor. I was into scootering for like a fat minute,
Yeah.
just because I had like no one really to ride with. It was just like me and a few friends.
Oh, okay.
Um, and yeah, Vans Indoor definitely like opened up a lot of things, riding wise. Like one before, that's actually how me, Nina, Burrito, Nina's important in this part, but like Hannah, Nikita, all those girls, there was a jam in the half pipe,
Mm.
and I took a photo with everyone, and I cut my hand open. I don't know if you can see it, like here,
Oh, yeah,
but
there's something going on there.
my muscle was hanging out, and
Whoa.
I did not want stitches, and I was like, dude, like all these girls are riding tomorrow and I can compete with them, like I have to ride. So I rode with my hand like bandaged up. Like 2 days after, I just ripped my hand open and everyone's like, you need stitches, you need stitches. And I was like, no, no, we can butterfly bandage it. So now it's scarred bad, but that's, I'm pretty sure how me and Nina met. And I was also at Vans when she called to tell me like I got the wild card at X Games.
Mm.
So Vans has made me meet like given me basically all my opportunities. Like I used Sarah Lampert's bike the first time I've ever used pegs, and then I was like, this shit's sick. I need pegs. So yeah, Vans is where it's at. Um Not really too many like pros I rode with though.
I gotcha. Was there anybody in your area aside from Chris Fox that you were looking up to, or in general when you were starting?
Oh, Hucker. I've always loved Hucker. I watched Streamline on Red Bull TV while I'd be like driving to a race or something on
Hmm,
like my iPod. But he actually lives like across the main street from us. So he's super close. So that's cool.
that is cool.
Yeah, his wife came to my 21st.
That's
I
awesome.
felt so bad for her.
Oh, jeez. That's funny, though. Well, that's cool. So, that being said, who are you riding with when you're riding now?
When I'm riding now, I've slowed down like for 2 weeks just 'cause I was riding with Maka and Angie,
Mm-hmm.
and as a lot of people know, they moved to North Carolina
Oh, I
for
didn't
a
know
bit.
that.
Oh, yeah, Angie has a video on YouTube saying goodbye, California.
Huh.
It's pretty neat. But yeah, I'd ride with them. Other than that, I ride with like Max Vu sometimes. Um, my boss friend, basically big brother, Chad Bermudez. Just like a few local people. Like I don't really have people to just go out and like travel with anymore. Everyone keeps moving away.
Uh-oh. You think you might ever do that?
I want to, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's expensive to be alive, not in the parents' house.
Yeah. Where would you go if you did?
I don't know. I really love Utah. Just like the riding spots, perfect for BMX, hardtail, and downhill. So like all three things that I am in love with, just all there. Um, it gets hot. Some parts get snowy, so it's kind of like Big Bear for us in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but Arizona could be cool. I haven't really thought too much into it, but Utah is pretty up there.
I gotcha. Nice. Sorry. I meant to ask too when you're talking about Vans indoor. Is it like officially done? Dang. That sucks.
I know the legendary combi too.
What a bummer.
I know all the crazy things that happen there. Like it's just not there. It sucks.
Yeah, no doubt. Somebody asked, did she ever go to ride Nasty's jumps?
No, I don't really know where they were, but yeah, I haven't really. I think I only met Nasty like 2 years ago.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh wait, his new jumps?
I have no idea.
I think he moved. I don't really know.
I don't know either. Uh, he's showing up a lot in those Factory Friday videos, so I don't know if he can be that far away.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So we've been talking about how well-rounded you are too, and just that you like to ride jumps and everything. Is that intentional, or is that just you?
That's just I like everything. Like growing up, dirt jumps is obviously like my number one.
Mm-hmm.
And then ripping around the bowl, you have speed, with style tricks, manualing from racing. Um, and then like streets just fun. It's like the mess around with your friends, try funny stuff, but it ends up being like kind of sick. So
Mm-hmm.
everything kind of has its own. Um, I don't know. It's just I wake up and I'm feeling if I want to ride park, yeah, go down to Claremont.
It's freestyle.
Yeah, we also have like all the possibilities down here, or all the disciplines. I don't really know what to call it.
Yeah.
Um, like obviously sheep and Volcom are less than 20 minutes from me, and then box jumps down in San Diego. Um,
Street is everywhere
the
out there.
street is literally everywhere, but also Huntington signed a thing for a new skate park, and it's literally three ledges, a flat rail, and like an in and out curb thing that is the size of a curb, and
Hmm.
you can't ride it really. I don't know. It's really bad, but when it came in the mail being like, Huntington is making a new skate park. I was all stoked. And then went there and was like, sick. This is really what it is. So there's like a few of those.
Yeah.
Especially Liberty. Liberty's really small as well. There's another park, skate park, that is like a rainbow shaped with 3 ledges and like one super sketchy DIY quarter. That's the skate park.
Huh.
So I'm in a really bad spot, I'd say, for parks, but I do have access to go to like Ventura, Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz has some really fun parks. San Diego, Palm Springs. It's all there. It's just a mission to get there.
Yeah.
But
What about OB?
I hate OB.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not a lip guy like you. It's like, I do love me some small quarters, but I don't know. That place, I also fractured my back there.
Well, I could see that doing it.
There's that. Yeah.
I've never been there. How tall are the ramps?
Smaller than me. I'm 5'4".
Oh, wow. So they're like either 4 or 5 foot.
I say they're about 5 foot.
Huh.
And like the coping sticks out weird on all parts. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea.
That's okay. I just wondered.
Yeah, everyone loves it though.
What does that mean, Beatrice? She said OB has the best poke nearby.
Pokey?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know. What does that mean?
Pokey. It's like fish. You can get tuna salmon bowls with like imitate or crab meat inside. Pokey sauce with spicy mayo, seaweed flakes, green onions, fried onions. It's great.
Oh, I thought she was like talking about like Pokemon Go or something. I was like, what does that even mean?
Do you play Pokemon?
When it came out, I did.
Everyone should add me, so I have more friends to receive gifts from.
Well, you gotta like bring up your. Oh, you can't. You're on your phone.
Speaking of phone, I am at 2%.
Oh no.
Sorry, we're changing locations.
That's okay. While we're walking here, we'll walk and talk. When's the last time you raced?
Ooh, like, I have no idea.
It was a long time ago.
I've been to the track a few times just to say what's up, but like, actual race, years, I have no idea.
Gotcha. Is this your kitchen?
Yeah, welcome to the kitchen.
Cooking with Jesse Gregory. That's super funny.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a nice picture of you on the fridge?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's from my second U.S. Open.
Boom.
And then my mom made this magnet of when I went on a Rockstar trip.
Nice.
And that was the first time I met Chase Hawk. And she knew I loved the photo, so.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, Chase Hawk has also been a huge like influence in my riding.
Yeah. How so?
Just the style. Like, I just want a hair of style off that guy, and I'd be more than happy.
You have style.
But just so fast, so high, and huge gaps. Amazing turn down tables. Like, you're everything. Everything Steezy he's got. And I'd just be like in awe watching his videos on YouTube in like the middle of class, not participating.
That's funny. Yeah, Chase is amazing, but you definitely have style too.
Thanks.
I've seen it. I'm also curious because it's in your Instagram bio being goofy-footed.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you riding freestyle before you realized that you were goofy-footed?
I don't know. People would just like tell me and be like, "You're goofy-footed," and I'd be like, "Yeah, just not wanting to like start a conversation I didn't know anything about, and then I realized what it was, and I was like, oh, because I kind of got a little bit of shit from like a few people, maybe like one or two people I remember in racing once I figured it out, that are like, dude, you're goofy footed, and I was like, I'm goofy, but I started like right foot forward on the gate, and then rode left foot, so.
I was gonna ask how goofy footed works in racing.
I don't really think anything other than whips. My whips are hella goofy. People would be like, scoop your back foot to like bring the whip, and be
Yeah.
like, no, like it's all bars. It's just like lean, snap, and then just move your hips.
Yeah.
And then, I almost fell.
We don't need that. I did notice in an Instagram video or something that you were left foot forward but whipping it to the right, which is opposite of what you'd normally think. But Jeff Mead's got it right now. I was going to start this conversation that some of the best riders ever in BMX have been goofy footed.
Um,
Aiken.
oh yeah, Aiken's goofy footed. Some people have really good goofy tables, and I don't understand it. My tables look like booty cheeks, buddy cheeks.
You're still in nap mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand tables, and I'm not goofy footed, so I don't know.
Word. I can Euro nice though, and I have look backs and topside cans, so
Yeah.
it's whatever.
You got name a few. Aiken, Marcus Christopher's current like amazing. Is Jay Doughton goofy footed?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, for some reason my brain thought that he was. Either way, there's such a huge list of goofy footed riders that have impacted BMX, and it's kind of, I don't know, in my eyes it's kind of cool that you're like on your way to being on that list, you know?
Yeah, that's sick. I want to be on the goofy list.
Yeah. Nyquist is goofy footed? There's no way.
No way. His spins are too good. I call bluff.
If that is true, hold on, I'm going to investigate. I don't believe this. I don't believe this.
But his normal and oppos look the same.
Yeah, I mean, that's like Tom Justice or Nick Bruce, like doing opposite in regular stuff.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now because I don't know if I believe this.
If it's true, it's game over.
No way.
No way he is.
The video that he just posted is he's left foot forward, airing to the left with a straight suicide double bar spin.
No, thank you. No way he's goofy. That's crazy.
Wow, I'm blown away.
Well, add Nyquist to the list.
Seriously, I had no idea. Wow. Well, there you go. There you go. That's all you needed right there.
Good job, whoever commented that.
That was Jason Taylor. Yeah. Amazing.
Word.
Either way, that's so cool. And I mean, you're just the way you ride, it's definitely your own style and you hit everything.
Thanks. I try.
Well, you do a good job at it. And I just love seeing you ride. Holy crap. I'm going to look something up before I'm wrong and sound like an idiot.
Who's goofy footed now?
No. It was the Bloom Awards. You won the Trail Rider of the Year, didn't you?
Yeah, and last year I won Bull Rider.
Very fitting. It's
Thanks.
awesome. I
haven't even run too much trails this year. I was super surprised.
Well, I mean, whenever I was voting for that, I was just trying to think, like, who rides trails and goes big, does tricks on trails, and you were the first person that came to mind. I was like, yes, this only makes sense.
Thank you for the vote.
Yes, absolutely.
I kind of forgot to repost it too. It was like kind of a weird time in life, and I like completely forgot about it. And then the day before, it was like done voting. I was like, oh shit, and like tapped everyone in my comment or that I know like in my phone, and I was like, ah.
So you may have not even influenced things because they may have already voted and
I
already
don't know.
you already could have been voted in there.
That could be it. I have no idea.
Either way, that means if that's the case, that means you it was even more legit that you won it.
That's sick.
So what do you like to do outside of riding?
For Christmas, I got a carpet tuft gun.
Oh yeah, I see you posting stories with that thing all the
Yeah,
time.
it's so fun. So I've been doing that a lot. And then, I play Pokemon Go with my girlfriend, or we go to skate parks. Dave and Buster's on Wednesday for half price games,
Ooh.
and happy hour 4 to 9, $3 beers. Um, or I think they're $4.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really do too much. I haven't been playing Xbox as much, but I love Xbox. I've basically just been making carpets.
That's cool
I
though.
like I like cooking. I play a lot of guitar, actually. I
Yeah,
can just sit there, like, mindlessly, just like going for hours.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you do any other kind of like art stuff or have you ever?
Yeah, you're actually on clay right now.
I'm on clay that you made?
Yeah. No, just clay.
Oh, literally art clay.
That's, yeah, but up there, I don't really know if I can zoom in. No, I can't, but I have all my ceramics up there. Oh, my mom took the bowl out. I had a ceramic bowl right there. It was a Playboy bunny bowl.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. That's about it. Um, but I love sculpting and stuff like that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
obviously I do tattoos. I post them on my story sometimes. I don't really draw as much. Um, but yeah, sculpting is like something I love doing art-wise the most.
That's cool.
Oh, I made bowls and stuff too. I don't really know where they are. They're probably gone.
Well, that's okay. Somebody asked what kind of guitar you play.
I have a Schecter Demon 6 for electric, and then just some random guitar someone gave me a while ago, acoustic. But I've been playing a lot more acoustic. I lost the power cord to my tattoo machine, the stencil transfer thing. So it was the same plug, ironically, as the amp. So I've been using that. So I haven't been playing too much like electric, but that
Gotcha.
guitar is dope.
So there's no guitar playing and tattooing at the same time right now?
Just acoustic.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, too good. So we're in the middle of February 2023. Do you have any kind of stuff planned out for the year yet?
I have one secret plan, and then Florida. And
Yeah.
I don't know anything after that.
So you got Florida GT stuff going on, and then Swamp Fest. Secret plan, is that bicycle related secret plan?
Mhm.
Cool. And then hopefully you'll get on some of the GT stuff going on now that that's a thing.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if you and Bethany could do stuff together.
I know. I always love riding with Bethany. Jeez.
If you go to. Does she live in Kentucky or Ohio? She's right there.
I think Kentucky.
Well, if you go to Kentucky, you guys gotta come up and ride the trails.
I know. We were supposed to ride the trails last time.
Yeah, the weather just gave us hell all year, so that just didn't work out. Um,
I get it.
Yeah. Do you not have any interest in competing at all anymore?
I'd love to keep doing the Pro Cups, but they're not here. And the like Waffle Cup and Rebel Jam, the street version of Pro Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a lot of fun at those. Those are really nice, but I don't really feel like doing the fee stuff anymore. It's just a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd like beat myself really hard over it because we spent so much money like getting out there, and then um, I'm just like really nervous. I don't know, but I'd like do tricks my first run and forget other ones, and then the second run I do the ones I forgot or couldn't do, and then miss the ones I did first run. So it's like super frustrating for me, and it's so strict and everything. I feel like the pro cups are just laid back. Like I'm just there having fun with my friends, like riding a bull.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
under-
if those come back, it'd be sick.
yeah, that's understandable. So you don't really have any like drive to want to do the whole Olympics thing.
I really wanted to, but I just like I don't really want to just train. Like first of all, there's nowhere to train out here too much. Um, Woodward's being kind of weird, so
Yeah.
and then yeah, like the closest box jump I have is San Diego, and um yeah, I don't know. It was a dream of mine, but it's just not really what I want to do anymore. I thought that was kind of like the only way, but it's not.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay too. And you said earlier that GT has kind of made that clear that they're not expecting you to compete, I guess.
Yeah, they're like, we just love your riding. If you want to film, let's film. Like, it's completely fine to do what you want to do. And I was like, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way things should be in BMX in that you get to where you are based on who you are, and continuing to do that keeps you in that spot.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes, Jay. She is going to Swamp Fest. I'll be at Swamp Fest. I'll see you there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Is it
Uh,
crazy?
uh, damn it. What was I gonna say before that? I totally lost my train of thought that I was gonna bring up. Oh, about Jeff Z and how close he is, and it'll be very easy for you to film stuff with him for GT a lot.
Yeah, exactly. That was another plus of like everything. Don't mind my juice boxes,
You, is that
but
a Capri Sun?
it's apple juice.
Oh, much better for you. Good job.
Yeah. But yeah, it's super cool how close he is cuz like I said earlier, he just picks me up from my girlfriend's house early and we just go and drive and do whatever. And they're close to LA and there's a ton of street and like DIY spots, so that's kind of where we've been like going this whole time is like
Mm-hmm.
LA area. So there was a lot of DIY clips on the welcome edit,
Yeah.
which I'm not really used to riding, so it's kind of fun just pushing out of my comfort zone. And I feel like Jeff could see it too. He's just like, "Come on, like I know you can do it. There's you got it." And then I do it, and I'm all happy. But I need that little push, and he's super sick with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's good to hear that he's fun and progressive to film with like that.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, the mountain bike side of competing. You're more interested in doing that than the other type of like BMX competing.
Yeah. I don't really know how to explain it, but like the downhill stuff is really fun. Like I have ADHD pretty bad,
Mm-hmm.
so I like going super fast. I like jumping big shit, and I have so much more confidence on like a mountain bike.
Yeah.
It's yeah, but yeah, I just like look at things because my brain is always so fast, and I feel like it just like mellows it out by looking at everything and like where I need to go, and it's just like processing everything. It kind of cancels the world out. So That's super fun. And it's too squishy to ride for big jumps. Like, that's a strict downhill rig.
Mm-hmm.
So the hardtail, like, I want to do crankworks and stuff like that, like I said. So I don't know. We'll see if crankworks ends up working out. I have no idea what to do on any of that. It is 100% blind to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone knows how to get into crankworks. Like, DM me or I'll take some rebel runs.
Hit up David Lieb. He rides for GT on the mountain bike side. He used to ride BMX,
Ooh,
and I'm pretty sure he rides in Crankworks and all of that.
that's sick.
Yeah, so he'd be a great person to probably ask about how to approach.
I I caught a fly. I just That's an achievement right there.
Yeah, you're like ninja status now.
Yeah.
What else? Damn it. Oh, for people who don't know what Crankworks even is, like, how do you describe
Mm.
that style of contest or course?
Medium bike, large jumps.
Nice.
That's basically it. I don't know. It's really technical big jumps.
Yeah.
So, I like watching Emilio Hansen ride because he has the gnarly tricks, but he mixes like style in there,
Mm.
like 3 whip bar in table or some shit. It makes it look cool. But yeah, basically just really big jumps on squishy bikes.
Nice. And I feel like you've got the perfect history and background to lead you to that, being that you started in BMX racing, then you go into freestyle BMX and you get all the tricks down. So you got the flow and the style and the pump to keep moving forward. Then you get the trick part. Now you're bringing all of that into the hardtail side of things where you're actually competing with it.
Exactly. I don't know. I just like all bikes, everything with 2 wheels. Um, I just want to be a jack of all trades, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the R. Willie of BMX in a way.
Yeah, that guy. That guy's crazy.
Insane. I don't want to be that crazy, but
Yeah. Um, Somebody asked, is there a strong scene of women mountain bikers near your area?
there is kind of. There's Dylan Stark's girlfriend, Brittany. Sabrina, I don't remember her last name. And then, sorry, Etnies had a thing at Sky Park.
Mm.
Like, they had shoes that you can come and rent. And, I met a ton of girls there and then got their Instagrams. They mainly ride downhill though and don't really like hit jumps. A few of them, but yeah, and then the next weekend they did the same thing, and I went back up there on that full suspension BMX bike and met like a ton more girls. So it's just kind of hard to like find them or know what's happening. California doesn't really have, or where I am, too many like downhill spots or jumps. Like all of our jumps are getting taken away.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Um, Man, my train of thought is sucking right now. I'm sorry. But I think that you have potential to do well in that if you can find your way into it, and then once you break into that community and make yourself a part of it, it'll be even easier. Oh, what I was gonna say is that a few of your sponsors are really lend towards that even more than just GT, because Etnies, in that they make shoes for that, can.
I do have a pair. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just the fact that they make those shoes,
I didn't get it.
ninja status gone.
God damn it.
No, but the fact that they make those shoes means that there's other girl riders who are wearing them to do that stuff. So I'm sure that if you reach out to them too, they'll be able to help guide and kind of maybe know at least where to point you to get to where you're trying to go.
Yeah, it's hard, especially with work as well.
Yeah.
But whatever.
What other sponsors do you have? I just see the Rockstar on your hat.
Rockstar, um, S1 bikes, and then just like a few clothing companies. Line in sight, like Bragg's Designs. He's mainly more dang, like graphic design work though.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Bulletproof Jerky, so like beef jerky 24/7.
What?
It's nice. I love it. Just throw in jerky in the backpack, and then you're just riding, and you're like, protein, jerky.
What? Is that the last one?
Is what the last
Is
one?
that the last one in the sponsor
Um,
list?
I'm pretty sure.
I just didn't want to go on a
Yeah.
tangent about beef jerky real quick and then have to come back because is it just like they just send you a box of it and then you're good?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I love jerky and that is so cool. Beef jerky.
So this is just what we have like in the fridge. So we just get a giant box of these like stacked on top of each other.
That is so rad.
The trigger happy sucks. It's so hot.
Oh yeah, I can't do hot stuff.
I can't do that hot stuff.
Yeah. That's so sick, and that's like, I mean, even just what you were holding in your hand, that's like $1 million in jerky. So it's great because then you don't have to spend all that money.
I know.
Too
I do buy
good.
a lot.
Yeah. Is there what else you got going on in your life, BMX wise, mountain bike wise? Anything we haven't talked about?
Bike park season's coming up. So more Big Bear clips. Stay up there with my friend and just ride for like the weekend.
Mm.
I'm excited for that. Um, I'm not really sure because the whole Etnies thing kind of happened towards the end of the mountain bike, like the bike park.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm not really sure what's happening there or like anything. I think I'm getting a new downhill soon. I've had my 2013 GT Fury since I started, so that's exciting.
Did you say 2013? Wow, so it's literally 10 years old
Yeah.
and you've ridden it for how long? Since 2013
I
or
say 3 years.
okay. So, I mean, you've ridden that for a long time and now the full circle thing that seems like these things always do is coming around where you actually ride for a company that makes that bike.
Exactly. It is kind of crazy,
That's pretty cool.
for sure.
And it's been cool to see. I mean, we met literally a year ago. Like,
At
was it
Women's Weekend,
was it the last years that you were here? Had to have been, right?
I've been there for the last 2 or 3.
But I think we didn't fully talk till last year, if I can
I
remember.
think it might have been last year.
If it was 2 years ago, time goes way too fast. But either way, just seeing everything that you're doing and progressing riding wise and as a person in BMX has been awesome.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, if there's a young lady who might be watching this, be like, "Oh, Jessie's cool. I want to learn more about her, but I want to ride. I don't know. I'm just getting into it." What would you what do you tell the young ladies out there that want to ride?
I just tell them like as long as you have a bike and like you enjoy doing it, just go out there. Women's riding is like it's become so much bigger that you don't have to worry about getting yelled at parks or whatever. Um, the guys mainly like just let you keep to yourself now. Um, there's just a bigger scene, so there's more of us to like help you. Like I've had many like younger girls come out and like reach out to me, or even just like at Woodward. Um, and like just make them happy, like to be riding with me. If that helps them, like that's super cool. So if anything, just like DM me if you want to get into bikes or need help or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I normally try to respond to everyone unless you're being a creep. Then you get blocked, and then yeah.
Yeah.
uh,
So you do feel like women's BMX is becoming more and more accepted? Have you noticed that?
yeah, I've definitely noticed it. And then there's so much more fun stuff for us to do now. Like we have contests, equal pay, jams. The amount of like women's weekend things is just crazy. I think it's so sick. Um, like even the Claremont jams. There's a few girls that entered that like don't really ride that much and are just happy to like be there riding. So I guess like the main thing is if there's a jam or something going on and you want to get more into bikes, just like go there. Everyone's BMXers are like the most supportive people I've met.
Yeah,
So super fun.
for sure. It definitely feels like things have gotten more accepted, and I don't know. It's cool to see it too. I being at Rays, I see everyone, and there's more and more ladies riding there, and more just getting
Yeah,
better and better.
it's super cool. And Carly's like a super fun cheerleader for those little girls. They look like they're having so much fun. Like at the Caddy Jam,
Mm-hmm.
like her and Nina did a like speech for the beginning, and I was like, I feel like empowered.
That's awesome. There
That
was
keeps going. I'm over this thing.
yesterday there was a full session going on in one of the lines at Rays that I don't know if it was there when you were there last time or not, but there's this little wall
Mm.
ride set up on a hip. It's just a super mellow wall ride, and Nina was showing Kate how to do it. Kate B. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about because
I probably know.
she moved to California recently.
Oh, Blue Helmet, right?
Kate Bordenave. Yeah,
I think
I,
so.
I
I'm
think
so bad with names.
I'm so bad with helmets. I don't remember if it's the blue helmet, but uh, Nina was leading her and showing her how to do it. And then she did it. Then they were having trains with everyone, and then little Casey Hallahan and another,
Oh, I love her.
yeah, another young girl both ended up jumping onto the wall ride on their. I think they both have 16-inch bikes.
16.
Yeah, I let me double check who the other young girl was, just because I want to give her a shout out too, because she
I
was
think
awesome.
it was. Oh, I don't remember her name, but
Uh,
I follow them. It's like Bird Girls, right?
yes,
Yeah,
Laura is must be the Mama Bird, and
I'm pretty
she's
sure.
the little bird. I don't know her name, but
I don't remember, but she's super sick.
yeah. And another thing too, just about seeing how supportive some things were, is that Casey was with us in Paul's boutique, and it was just her.
I
Like,
love Paul's.
yeah, such a good room, but she was in there, and then my friend's daughter had just gotten a 14-inch complete, and Casey was in there like asking her, like, are you excited to ride, like, are you having a good time, do you want to follow me? And it was just Casey by herself, like, doing that because that's what she does. And when I
That's super
saw it,
cool.
it was just so awesome seeing that happen, and just like, Casey, you're so cool.
Yeah, that makes me super excited to hear that because I didn't really have any girls that liked doing what I liked doing. So
Yeah,
I was kind of either like a loner or I always hung out with the guys,
yeah,
just like messing around, skateboarding. I had a fresh park ramp in my front yard at my old house. So, and then riding with all the guys at Sheep and racing and all that.
yeah.
So it's just super nice to see like that's why I like the women's weekend so much because all these little girls like it's just fun to ride with like other girls. It's different,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
I wouldn't know fully because I'm not allowed there on the Friday for it.
Yeah.
But from what I hear, it's sounds like it's just an amazing time, and the way that everyone talks about it. And for anybody who doesn't know and might want to learn more, it's Ray's Women's Weekend at Ray's Indoor Mountain Bike Park. That's what we're talking about specifically right now. The Wheel Mill has this similar event, and
In March.
then Caddy Posh area has their event too. That's like
That was
women's.
Augusty.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so the event at Ray's is that Friday from open until 4 p.m. No one is allowed in the park except for the girls. And there's like areas where you can go to learn stuff, or you can just go ride, or you know more than I do. You were there.
It's BMX heaven.
Yeah. So definitely look into that one if you have any kind of interest, because it's awesome. Do you think you might make it next year?
Yes.
Good.
100%.
It's a good
But
time.
I just wanted to try something new this year, and it sucks. I'm going to Vegas and then Florida, so like the money is so bad. And then doing that this weekend, and then leaving for Vegas and Florida the next week, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
So spacing things out a little bit.
Yeah, travel is not cheap.
It sucks.
Yeah. So on that note, Jesse, is there anything else that you might have wanted to talk about today that we didn't yet?
I don't really think so.
Okay. Anything you hoped we were going to bring up that we didn't bring up?
I don't know what I was expecting.
That's good.
So no.
It's good to go into life that way, because then it's hard to be disappointed.
Exactly.
Yeah. So on that, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Instagram, Lil BMX Wolf. Lil like a rapper.
I'm gonna bring
I
it
was
up.
there before all the weird rappers, but
You're the OG.
I'm the OG Lil Wolf, spitting some fire. But my TikTok is Jessie.Renee. That's my middle name.
Boom. There's
Was that
Instagram.
your end or my end?
What?
That boom.
I said boom.
No, there's a boom. There's like a crack. Wait, you didn't hear it?
I said the word boom, but there
No,
was an
there's, like-
actual boom.
There was a huge crash outside.
When I said
That's
boom? That's weird.
Yeah, no, like right before. I thought you heard it through the speaker and said boom.
No.
That's sketchy.
Weird.
But yeah, Instagram, TikTok is Jessie.Renee, and then Facebook is Jessie Gregory.
There it
I
is.
think that's it.
And I'm sure more stuff for GT will be coming in the near future. The bloom
Yeah.
tomorrow for whatever this thing is that's being announced. No spoilers.
You have no idea. It's super sick, and the artwork's really cool. So
I'm excited.
the artwork for it, I should say. It's not just artwork being premiered like here.
Yeah. Here's a
Right.
picture that Beatrice drew, and this is it.
No, it's pretty cool. But yeah. Anything else?
No, I think that's good. So thank you. This has been fun. I'm excited to talk, or to have talked to you about GT and all that going on.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And
Sorry I fell asleep before we did it.
It's okay. It ended up working out. So hit me up next time you are in the area, and we will get that trail session in at some point. It'll happen.
Sounds fun.
All
Well,
right.
thanks for
Yeah.
everything. I've been holding off going to the bathroom for a very long time, so my knees are like in my chest.
Well, I'm sorry for that, and thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a good